Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Babylon from writer-director Damien Chazelle. This is his fourth film, clocking in at 3 hours and 8 minutes of absolute debauchery and insanity. This is Wolf of Wall Street of pre-code silent era of Hollywood, and giving us a bit of a Paul Thomas Anderson-esque kind of, let's going to follow a group of different people over the course of all their craziness. This ensemble showing us Brad Pitt's Jack Conrad, who is a really famous silent movie star. You have Margot Robbie's Nellie Leroy, who is a star. She just needs the opportunity in front of the camera. Jean Smart's Eleanor St. John, who's one of those gossip writers. You have a couple rising stars here who stand out in the film, including more or less our main character, Manny, who is portrayed by Diego Calva, who does a great job in this film, really standing out and acting against some big people. And one person as well, Jovan Adipo, who plays Sidney Palmer, who's a trumpet player, and each of them have their own arcs throughout their experiences in this film. And Lee Jun Lee, who plays Lady Fei Zhu, who also is experiencing her own things, and each of them have their own arcs. And to be honest, I really enjoyed these characters, and I think each of these actors did a fantastic job. Brad Pitt shows why he's a movie star. Margot Robbie shows you why she's a force. And you have these three other actors who are getting a chance to really stand out, step up. And each of these characters go on some interesting arcs, and some of them are borrowed from things, like this has remnants of The Artist and Singing in the Rain. They even have Singing in the Rain in the film that causes a really emotional and insane and impactful ode to cinephiles for the last couple minutes of this movie. But this film has each of these characters going on these arcs of going from nothing to something and then falling down again, or from being the height of the world and just falling down. And only the ones that really get a true happy ending are the ones that really go away and escape the pressures of this Hollywood system. There's some really messed up things that you see in terms of forced blackface and trying to etiquette classes and trying to change somebody's voice because she's from Jersey, and all those different kinds of things. That this film captures the insanity and the craziness and the high energy, high octane presence on a film lot and on set so well. And there's some amazing tension here that Chazelle builds up, one of which is one of the first talky scenes that they try to film in the film. But what's really going to be remembered a lot of this film is, one, the music. Justin Hurwitz is amazing, doing some amazing work here. I've listened to Voodoo Mama so many times already on my way home from watching this movie at my press screening. And then the debauchery. You see an elephant pooping on a human being and a woman peeing on a man within the first 5 minutes of this movie. So no, I'm not spoiling anything too far into this movie. And then there's crazier stuff. Seeing Margot Robbie projectile vomit on somebody. And there's one particular sequence that completely took me out of this movie. Borderline horror film, all centered around some people's favorite Spider-Man popping up as this disturbing character in this film and going on this insane thing. The film goes too far too many times. I feel like for it to really hit the impact that it needs to. It just got so absorbed into the insanity. I'm shocked it's got an R rating, to be perfectly frank. And there's also times where it lulls. There's a sequence where I kind of lost interest in Nellie and Manny, which sucked because they're our main focus. I never got lost interest in what was going on with Jack. Conrad's character, Brad Pitt, kept us there, kept us engaged. It's just, this film is so long. It's over long. It doesn't feel long sitting there, but it does feel like there could have been trimming here. Narratively, it feels flabby in that way. And there's just certain things that they did not need to show. I just felt like it was a bridge too far too many times for me to like give this 5 stars. There's just too many moments that took me out of the film. But the technical aspects, the cinematography from Linus Sandgren is off the charts. This film is shockingly beautiful, amazingly shot. The music is incredible. The acting is top-notch. There's just an ode to old Hollywood here. Pre-code Hollywood, the debauchery, the outrageousness. This takes you for an insane ride. And we connect with these characters well, which means we can connect with this film, even if it does feel a little flabby in the end. This is an insane film, and Chazelle knocks so much of it out of the park. This is the thrill ride of the year, so strap in and enjoy the ride, and all 3 hours and 8 minutes of it. But those are my thoughts on Babylon. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.